Boom guys, welcome to this video. Listen, today I am going to show you how you can get your first wholesale deal within the first 14 days, 1,000 or more transactions after. Since 2018 I've been doing this business, and this business right here, please don't complicate it. I don't care what the other gurus told you. Do not complicate this business. This is a business that just have 3 steps to it. Real estate wholesaling in a nutshell, and I'm gonna break down for you. I'm gonna assume that you don't know nothing, absolutely nothing about real estate in general, and you don't know nothing about wholesaling. And maybe somebody, right, that you know sent you my YouTube channel and told you, hey, check him out, it seems like he's doing deals, and I know you're interested in real estate wholesaling. Well, this guy keeps talking about it, so check it out. So I'm gonna assume you have absolute zero background in real estate wholesaling. So what is real estate wholesaling, guys? Real estate wholesaling in a nutshell is going out into the marketplace and finding properties at a steep discount, right? And you put those properties under contract, and once you have them under contract, you take that contract and then you sell your rights to that contract to an end buyer. Just the contract. So you're not the person closing on the property. That means you don't need money. That means you don't need credit, right? That means you don't need any resources other than, you know, your sweat equity, which is going out and finding these sellers that we're going to go over what kind of sellers you're looking for. But essentially, you're just selling a piece of paper. You're just selling the contract, your rights to the contracts. So it's only 3 steps. The number 1 step is obviously going out and finding these properties. That is called doing the marketing. And then once you find these sellers that says, hey, I have this issue, that issue, and they want to sell for whatever reason, typically we call these motivated sellers, right? They're going through some sort of problem. That's the marketing, right? So you reach out to them, whether that be through cold calling them, right? We do a lot of that, whether that be through sending text messages, whether that be through bandit signs. That's when you put out, I'm sure you've seen the signs that says we buy houses cash on the side of the road, right? Whether you put, it doesn't, whether you choose PPC, right? Pay per click. That's when you do like Google ads or Facebook ads, whatever. But the marketing, so you get the person saying, hey, I am interested in selling my property and I will sell it at a discount for speed and convenience. Why speed and convenience? Because one is cash, right? It's fast, right? Typically you put them under contract as is. They don't even have to flush the toilet. They don't have to fix anything. Unlike when they're dealing with a real estate agent, where you know the real estate agent want the property to look pretty before they can put it on the multi-listing services that we call the MLS. You, the investor, you buy it as is. Now remember, you're not the one buying it, right? It's your end buyer, right? Whether that be a buyer that will buy it to keep it as a buy and hold, right? Or a buyer that will take it and put some renovations into it and then sell it back on the market for a profit, and we call that a fix and flipper, right? That's the person that brings the money. It's not you. But the speed and convenience that you're offering them is, number 1 is cash, right? Number 2, there is no contingencies. You buy it as is. They don't even have to flush the toilet. They don't have to fix anything. You work within their timeline, and in exchange for that, guess what? You cover all the closing costs. They don't have to come out of pocket for anything. So any offer you make them, guess what? It is a net offer, right? So for speed and convenience, these sellers that we call motivated sellers, and I'll go through what motivated means and break down exactly what kind of lists you can actually go after, right? We're going to go over the best list to go after. Listen, these motivated sellers, typically they have a reason for selling, right? They have something going on in their lives. So you're actually solving problems. Now, so it's just 3 steps. Number 1, marketing. Number 2, you put it on the contract. And then number 3, you sell that contract. So probably 75 to 85% of your time will be spent on the marketing side. And then after you get it on the contract, the other 15 to 20% will be spent on what? Selling the property. Especially in the beginning, when you're a solopreneur, right? You're alone, you're doing everything yourself, right? Now, here's the beauty about real estate wholesaling. 1, like I said, you don't need money. Number 2, you don't need credit. Number 3, you don't need the license. But I'm going to say it right out the gate, right? Don't listen to all the people on YouTube, all the gurus with the Lambos, the Bugattis, the whatever, right? That they have the big mansions that are leased, right? Telling you that you're going to get rich in 2 days in this business. It is absolutely not going to happen. That's number 1, right? It's not going to happen in 2 days. It's not going to happen in 30 days. That's 1. Secondly, it is a super simple 3 steps business. Very simple, 3 steps business. My first 3 deals combined, I made my first year $115,000. And guess what? How my first deal, the first one that I closed was $68,000 assignment just for selling a piece of paper. But was it easy to get that deal? Absolutely not. I put in the work. And most people that try to get into real estate wholesaling, the reason they don't succeed, the reason they don't get deals is because they're thinking that it's too easy. I just get in and I get a contract tomorrow, right? I just find one seller and that seller is going to say yes. And then I'm going to get a contract and then I'm going to wholesale it. And then I'm going to make $10,000, maybe 100, doesn't matter. Every single deal is going to be different. It's going to be a puzzle. But let me tell you, keyword, simple, not easy.